probably live. Let's find out.
I hear myself. Well, I hear you, and then I hear myself.
That's right. Announcement down in chat. Let people know to come. And we'll get started in a minute.
There's a little static in the
Yeah, I was about to say there's static.
Yeah, I don't know if that's some sort of output issue or input issue.
Is it static from my mic or static from everyone?
It's static on the stream. I don't know if it's from your mic or the
Just gonna mute my mic then, see if that fixes it.
Okay.
I think it's picking it up from Greg's.
Yeah, so you hard muting your mic.
Yeah,
I don't hear it in the Okay. Guess it's on me. All right. Yeah, Greg mic no work. Good. What mic do you have, Greg? Is it just like a headset mic? Okay. Well, I mean, they can't hear it, but Greg said it's a headset mic. Make mic work good. Yeah, fair. Oh, okay. Greg said something that is meant to be said off record. So, all right. We'll wait a couple minutes to make sure people get in here, and then we'll start talking about our October. Yep. Thanks, Greg, for the ping to the Discord. So, how's everyone's October? Good, bad, sad, gaming,
Sag.
Sag, no midterms. Midterms bad. Yeah, midterm scary is definitely a big spook. Well, curve make you happy? Yeah, curve does tend to do that. Midterm diff. Yeah, I agree. This is definitely a midterm diff here. Greg's midterms are better than our midterms. Same. My midterm also no curve. If my midterm no curve. Also fair. It's what happens sometimes. All right, so it's 12:55. Let's get rolling with the GBM. You are the curve. All right, so as per usual, we have our esports and reminder. As per again, we always try to follow all regulations regarding COVID. And just so you want, I think this link is still up to date. Keep up to date with the school official communication about COVID-19. And again, 7 limited seating, clean your station, and face masks are required. And you are encouraged to bring your own peripherals. I think I've said this like 3 times already, so we'll just run past it. Next, Greg. Okay, yep. And then think the center could benefit from any new purchases. We'll look into that. Let us know on Discord or email us. And then next slide. Midterms use Vanguard. All right, so our past community events, we on September 25th, ITE held a TFT tournament. I know some of you have attended that one. to welcome the new Team Fight Tactics Fates set. And a big shout out to Danny Garcia, who edged out Andrew Bauer by 1 point for first place. League bad TFT good. I would agree. If I wasn't such a big auto chess player. On October 10th, ITE held a Valorant tournament. We had a 4-team tournament. So that'd be, 20 people, if I did my math right? The winning team, Team Comcast Sucks, makes the losers bracket comeback. And they rallied back. So a big shout out to Eric, Matt, Jolly Badge, Wally, and Spooky Darkness. Only ARAM? Well, we'll soon have an ARAM tournament coming right up today, actually. I believe the sign up ends today at 4:30. So come on and join us for our in-house ARAMs, where you all can play like NA and run it down mid lane. PowerPoint bad. Oh, come on. PowerPoint definitely dying. The stream is picking up the issues, Greg, by the way. I don't know what issues it's picking up, but it's picking up something. It's spazzing. Okay, got it. So we have the Worlds 2020 happening. The finals are also tomorrow at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. The poster is a GIF. Yes. Made by Juan, I think. Juan made this. Or Juan sent this to me, and then I put it on here. So we'll play some ARAMs, take a quick nap, and wake up just in time for some Worlds action where we have Suning facing off against Damwon. And so that's the first two events for our, and we've got a pretty packed Damwon 3-0. We got a pretty packed schedule. Just next week, we have our Rocket League free-to-play event, where you get to drive your nitro-powered. Is that nitro-powered cars? Sure, we'll go with that, and try to score some goals. Again, these events should be streamed on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ITE Esports. And just in 3 weeks, on the 20th, well, 4 weeks, I guess, we have our fall chess tournament. Sign up for Rocket League will come out tonight sometime. Our fall chess tournament. Yep, thanks, Greg. About 6 to 7 p.m. Sounds great. So don't forget to sign up for the Rocket League and sign up for ARAMs, which ends at 4:30 today. Check the announcements on the Illinois Tech Esports, and tell this Nightbot to not be here. All right, and yes, so on 11/20 we have a chess tournament where you can duke it out. We'll try to get the professors, and there will be a $75 total prize fund in gift cards, of course. So be sure to stick around, look for the sign-up announcements. I don't know what specific gift cards. That's not under our jurisdiction. I think they're just generic gift cards. Like, you could probably get a Target gift card and then just turn it into a Steam gift card. Yes, and a good reminder is Rocket League is on Epic, the Epic Game Store, not on Steam. All right. And if you have any future community events ideas, please let us know, and we'll try to help you set that up for the community fun. All right. Next slide, Greg. League tourney. Yeah, I think one is in the works for the spring semester. Yeah, so our competitive results. Check out how our teams are doing so far. Here is a helpful graph showing what looks like our win-loss, tie, forfeit, win-loss, something like that. I'm just not going to read all this, but, you know, looks like we have strong performances from our league teams and very strong performance from our our Rainbow Six Siege B team. D3 undefeated. Yes, undefeated. Red, bad, blue, good is generally all we need to do. I agree, Greg. But that doesn't mean that, teams are not doing good and getting better. These are just competitive results. And obviously, games are much more than being competitive. Perfect ratio, yes. All right. I think we have a bit more in-depth next on the next slide. Yes. We don't have I don't have enough info for people. But I do know that we have a Division 2 for the League of Legends team winning GG leagues with the 6-1 record. Shout out to you. You gave some info. Did you at me? Because I was not aware of this info. Apologies for that. And I've heard all 3 Valorant teams have made the CEA playoffs.
Just to chime in, didn't give info. Overwatch A did make the varsity play-ins,
and
which is a very
there
big
you
deal
have it.
for us.
That's a wonderful news to hear. We have play-ins for Overwatch Varsity A. So wish all of our playoff teams good luck as they try to fight for that top place in playoffs. So next slide. Okay, we have elections. Next slide again. Okay. So for our spring 2021, we are again having a election for our board positions. This is a 1 full year term from spring 2020 to spring 2021. This includes the president, the VP, the secretary, the treasurer, the community manager. And if you're not looking for any one of those exec board roles, you can always become an event or committee coordinator to coordinate our, League of Legends in-houses, some new game in-houses, and all that sort of thing. So please let us know, and you also can help, run some events and bring some new ideas to the community. We're also looking for content creators, people to write narratives on our team. As you can see, I'm woefully short on narratives regarding our competitive teams, and having people to write these narratives so that we can push out stories, push out articles, push out any sort of information regarding how our competitive teams are faring. We are also looking for those type of people. We're also looking for people for the stream team. You can create video content for us and all sorts of other things. Next slide. So our available exec board positions, again, I mentioned them earlier, but these are the slightly more in-depth descriptions. The president is the lead executive of the organization, who is responsible for the management and execution of all major projects and does lead all board meetings. This, however, I believe we strongly advise you to be already an exec board member or have had exec board experience before you try to run for president. Where do you sign up for content creation stuff? Please contact either Greg or Elvin on Discord, and they'll set you right up. So the vice president is the secondary executive. That's my job. Responsible for assisting the president in any way needed, and they run the general body meetings. So we get to talk to you all about all the things our athletes are doing. The secretary is responsible for maintaining meeting notes, schedules, and the constitution and such. They also help write any other needed documents. So such as taking, the meeting notes I said earlier, writing any reports, and other such things. The treasurer is responsible for submitting purchase requests and managing the organization's finances. So you'll be looking at a spreadsheet a lot, and looking at numbers and doing adding, subtracting, and multiplying and dividing. The community manager, which is responsible for managing the ITE Discord and maintaining a strong community within ITE. They do Discord cleanups. They make sure the entire Discord has the correct functionality, dealing with essentially you all, the community. Those are available exec board positions for the upcoming election. Next slide, Greg. So how do we apply for this exec board position? Well, coming up, I believe, so we want to, fill out the Google form when we post the announcement in the announcements tab on our Discord. The form will ask for name, position, and an appeal for the position. The appeal is essentially just your speech where you just talk about, I am qualified because I am a gamer, or I am qualified because I play a lot of video games, or I don't know, use something more reasonable than that. But essentially, it is your platform to convince people to vote for you instead of your competition. Again, there are no requirements. You could put like 2 letters, or you could put a whole like 20-page essay. The application process, I believe, opens today or tomorrow. Greg, double check this on me. It opens today? Yes, it opens today sometime whenever Greg posts the announcement. And will close on November 20th. So you have about 3 weeks in order to, yes, the forms are cool. You have 3 weeks in order to deliberate whether you want to be an exec board member, and then close. And then after the application process closes, voting will begin on November 21st to December 3rd, which is a 2-week time span to vote for who you think is the most suited for each position. And our next GBM on December 4th, we will host our November/December GBM to announce the results for the new board. As a new board member, training will begin during the winter break, if I guessed appropriately, and then you'll step into position next semester. Next slide, Greg. Cool. What to look forward to next semester? Jersey designs. We are actually looking for volunteers to design the jersey. Most of us are gamers, so we kind of just play video games for our life. So we do need people who are decent graphic designers to help us try to design our new jersey for how the previous jersey's been designed. Greg, do you have an answer for that? I don't. Okay. So our Jocelyn, one of our alumni advisors, knows how they've worked. We would then, I guess, refer you to her in order to answer those questions. Our spring retreat, which really is just our fall retreat, moved to spring because COVID. So we plan to try to push for a retreat. Again, this is all speculation, and hopefully we can get it through, barring any issues with the school and any COVID sort of restrictions. We are also still looking for community events as per usual. We have a League 5v5 that we're considering, obviously. As for the popularity of League of Legends. But we are always looking for more community events. So feel free to suggest ideas to myself, Greg, or even the future board when they get here. Brainstorming. Here's some interesting ideas that we'd kind of like to try. Perhaps have a game show that isn't scuffed. Minecraft Skywars Bedwars tournament. Heck, I see. A game show that isn't scuffed. Well, that wouldn't be in the spirit of ITE if we didn't have a scuffed game show. So, yeah. Exactly, Greg. But some interesting ideas. If you are definitely like all for some of these ideas, we want to think about having a speaker event, maybe once a month, to learn about some esports or learn about, gaming and physical therapy, all sorts of things. Tons of ideas for you guys to think about. If you're interested, and want to try to help us set something up and be that event coordinator that I mentioned earlier and has apple juice. Yes, be that event coordinator I was talking about earlier. You can, DM Greg, and the whole board will support you on that. Next slide, Greg. As a reminder, these are our current game leads for all of our games. If you have any sort of questions on the competitive state of such game, not to be a little biased since I do play StarCraft, you should probably play some StarCraft because it's fun. And obviously, you can Discord DM any of our leads about their respective games, and they'll try to respond to you ASAP. With the exception of Greg, because he'll respond like instantly. Next slide. And finally, actually, we have 2 more slides, then the finally. We have a Twitch stream, Twitch team page. Obviously, we can join the stream team. And again, ask Greg about joining this. Looks like there is a stipulation, though, of you must stream at least once a month, which is a very low bar. Very, very low bar of streaming. So once a month seems pretty doable to me. So if you'd like to join the team and stream with our team, contact Greg and he'll throw you onto that. Next slide. Oh, cool. Nice, Greg. Now, Nightbot appropriately displays our Discord. So join us at our social media. Our Discord at discord.gg/IIT Esports. Twitter is at IIT Esports. Facebook.com/IIT Esports. The IIT Presence, the new Hawk link. We have our Steam group. See the link. I don't know. Our Battle.net group. And if you have any questions, concerns, and or suggestions, you can always email one of us or email the esports at iit.edu. And again, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube because I think we're trying to break 200 if we haven't already. So Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Break 100. Sorry, too ambitious. But if I say a bigger number, maybe it'll get more people to subscribe. So I'll say like 1,000. There we go. We're trying to break 1,000. There we go. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Instagram at instagram.com/ITE Esports. And then that is all for our social media plug. And with that, that ends the information part about our GBM. As a reminder, our next GBM is planned for December 4th, where we announce the new board and is the final GBM of the fall 2020 semester. And with that, we have an open floor, and we will be taking any Twitch questions if you have any of such. Any primers in chat? This is not a term I'm familiar with. Help. What does that mean? No help from my Discord people? Greg? Oh, Twitch Prime. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I've never heard them referred as primers. That's actually huh. Isn't it Prime Gaming now? You cannot sub to ITE for the Twitch Prime. That is because we haven't set up our subbing. We're not affiliated just yet. We have to fill out tax forms or something like that. What benefits do we get if we sub? An F in chat. However, you could follow our Twitch channel such that every time we go live, you get a notification, and then you can make sure to not miss all of our events. What benefits do you get we sub? Well, benefits are obviously helping out your esports team. So obviously when we and the other true, the other molding and non-molding streamers. Is that Elvin on the esports account? Oh, it's Greg. Greg switched accounts. That makes more sense. I was like, True, you get 240 hertz molding if you sub. What's our top streamers? That's a good question, actually. And I do know that Elvin has some sort of graphic and or stats about that one. So if you want to wonder about that, I guess you can contact Elvin. Rated by lowest molding. Well, that's a fair point. That if those two have affiliate, that they're probably doing decently enough to manage. Yeah, come on, Greg. Spell IIT Pirate right. Yeah. So, anyone interested in running for a board spot, don't forget to stay tuned and look for that announcement, as well as our other events such as our League of Legends ARAM and our chess tournament. highly non-interactive. Hopefully you're not talking about me, Pavan. There is no interview for the board. It is just you submit an application, and then we send the voting out to the ITE community. So nothing to do with interviews. What?
On the board.
Oh. Say that again clearer so then they can hear you.
You get paid in clout.
And there you go. You get paid in clout on the board. So no interview. Again, it is just if we go back to that slide, Greg, so that we can so that they can see the whole process of what happens. Essentially, you'll get a form for name, position, and an appeal, and we just send out the positions and the appeal, and people vote. People make this is again an exec position. You can apply for a student worker position, which I think is that a yearly position, Greg, or is it semester based? I think it's yearly, but so you can apply for that next year. But that requires an interview, and it requires all sorts of things. Don't fire me. I don't think I have the authority to fire you, Pavan. I'm just here to talk about us. They need you and your presence. Well, it's really hard to see your presence if you don't just go and follow us on the new Hawk link for it.presence.io. Sorry, probably shouldn't be plugging us so hard, but we should probably plug us really hard so people join. All right, and if there are no more questions, you are all free to go, and we will see you tonight for the ARAMs at, what is it, tonight at 7:30, if you want to go back and check that. Yes, tonight at 7:30. Again, those links will be on our Discord. 7:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. Again, Central Standard Time. Yeah, really just join our Discord at discord.gg/ITE Esports, because literally all the announcements are there. So I don't have to just, show you slides and stuff. All right. Well, without ado, adios, people. See you later.